Sir, can you assure the public na maipapalatag niyo yung ebidensya? Kasi yung fear ngayon, sir, is that baka mangyari na pagka-convene, ma-dismiss agad. Kasi it's something na option ng defense, sir, di ba? Pwede lang ilatag and then you will vote. And then, ang thinking kasi, sir, possible na pag nagkaroon ng majority vote, ma-dismiss agad. Or can you assure us na
Well, dun nga
ipapalatag
kasi
niyo?
because of yung what we should, nalito nung ibang legal luminaries ang publiko na ang uunahin ay yung ebidensya. Ang uunahin mo parati ay jurisdiction. Ano ba ang basihan ni Senator Bato nung sinabi niyang i-dismiss? Kasi daw unconstitutional kasi more than one impeachment filed in a year. So kahit saan korte, bago mo ipalatag yung ebidensya, titignan mo muna may jurisdiction ba yung korte na yan o hindi. So I can only assure the public na aabot tayo sa ebidensya if the whole impeachment court says na wala tong fatal constitutional defect that takes out jurisdiction from the court. Diba? So hindi pa pwedeng, ipakita mo muna lahat ng ebidensya mo kay VP Sara, saka natin tignan kung may jurisdiction o hindi.
So yun, ngayon pa lang, no, nababatikos yung possibility daw na ma-dismiss yung impeachment since yung sinasabi ng defense na remand, na balik, wala na articles of impeachment to answer.
Dalawa ang pinag-uusapan. What can be done and what should be done. Magkaiba yon. So ang sinasabi ni SP can be dismissed. That's the reality, di ba? That the Senate acts through its members and majority wins. Hindi naman pwedeng minority wins. Anong limitation doon? We cannot do anything unconstitutional kasi pag yan ay may grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or nawala ng jurisdiction, no? Pwedeng baliktarin yung desisyon namin ng Supreme Court. But of course, pagdating sa impeachment, grabe ang leeway kasi talagang ang Senate ang impeachment trial. Now, just because you can, it doesn't mean you should, di ba? So kung diabetic ka, just because you can eat leche flan, ube, cakes, it doesn't mean you should. So we really have to take a deep breath and think what's best for the country. And that's precisely why we agreed and I moved na yung suggestion ni Senator Bongo ay yun ang gawin, which is ibalik muna, whether we call it remand return or ibalik muna sa House, because ang magiging botohan sana nung araw na yon ay to dismiss. And kung na-dismiss during that time, what would be next? De pagdating nung bagong 12 senador, back to zero kami. But ngayon na ibinalik, so one, mahihimay natin yung issue that did they or did they not violate the Constitution in terms of one impeachment lang in a year, di ba? Secondly, obvious naman yung di ba? Pagka nag-appoint sila ng bagong prosecutor, dumating sila, interesado pa sila. Kung hindi sila dumating sa korte, hindi na sila interesado. Pero hindi mo pwedeng sabihin yan from the 19th Congress, sa 20th Congress. And then ganun din, hindi pa natin masabi kung ano ang magiging botohan ng 24 kasi may 12 kang bago. So right now, ang lahat ng lumalabas ay yung mga individual opinions. But yun nga, may I caution, lalo yung mga law professors, mga legal luminaries natin, wag natin lituhin ang tao sa what we can and what we should.
Sir, can you assure the public na maipapalatag niyo yung ebidensya? Kasi yung fear ngayon, sir, is that baka mangyari na pagka-convene, ma-dismiss agad. Kasi it's something na option ng defense, sir, di ba? Pwede lang ilatag and then you will vote. And then, ang thinking kasi, sir, possible na pag nagkaroon ng majority vote, ma-dismiss agad. Or can you assure us na
Well, dun nga
ipapalatag
kasi
niyo?
because of yung what we should, nalito nung ibang legal luminaries ang publiko na ang uunahin ay yung ebidensya. Ang uunahin mo parati ay jurisdiction. Ano ba ang basihan ni Senator Bato nung sinabi niyang i-dismiss? Kasi daw unconstitutional kasi more than one impeachment filed in a year. So kahit saan korte, bago mo ipalatag yung ebidensya, titignan mo muna may jurisdiction ba yung korte na yan o hindi. So I can only assure the public na aabot tayo sa ebidensya if the whole impeachment court says na wala tong fatal constitutional defect that takes out jurisdiction from the court. Diba? So hindi pa pwedeng, ipakita mo muna lahat ng ebidensya mo kay VP Sara, saka natin tignan kung may jurisdiction o hindi.
So yun yung una yung i-resolve, sir? You can see that
That's the
happening.
logical. Again, that's what we should. Diba? Now, don't panic because una, may Supreme Court. Pangalawa, what's the worst case? The worst case, they can file another one after the 1 year. Di ba? Yung sinasabi lang pwede ilabas sa lahat ng ebidensya, they can do that in the Committee on Justice. Pero baka hindi na tayo umabot doon. Kasi pag sinabi nung bagong 24 na meron tayong jurisdiction, di tuloy-tuloy na yan. Ang problema, if you have a majority who says na they violated the Constitution, babaksak at babaksak sa Supreme Court yan. So I'm not telling you what will happen. I'm not telling you yung stand ko. What I'm telling you is the possibilities. That's just the reality. Di ba?
So may mga nagsasabi kasi yung mga critic na hindi nalabag yung 1-year bar rule dahil mag-take effect lang yung impeachment once na-introduce sa Committee on Justice.
Klaro yun. Klaro na kapag maraming final na impeachment, tapos dumating sa Committee on Justice, pwedeng magbotohan ng House, tapos i-consolidate o maglalabas sila ng kung ano yung articles of impeachment. Klaro din na pag may 1/3. Ang hindi klaro kasi in this case, hindi nila pinagalaw yung tatlo eh. So ang question, did they violate their own rules? Kasi yung meron sa konstitusyon, very clear na legal maxim to na what you cannot do directly, you cannot do indirectly. 'Di ba? So maraming nagsasabi, paano 'yon? So kung 10 ang mag-file, wag mo na lang pagalawin, hintayin mo yung gusto mo. Kasi ano ba yung 1-year ban? It was to prevent harassment doon sa impeachable officer para hindi na lang buong taon ng buong term niya. So kung ombudsman yan, COA, 7 years yan. Kung yan ay justice ng Supreme Court, hanggang mag-70 siya. Kung yan ay vice president o president, 6 years. So nilagay yung safeguard na yan para sa isang taon, isa lang ang haharapin mo. O nung nakita natin nung panahon ni President Arroyo, ang ginagawa ng iba, magfa-file ng una na walang laman. So baliktad naman para naman ma-dismiss ka agad. So I agree with the Supreme Court ruling naman na it's not the number, 'di ba? May yung sinabi ni Senator Risa, may time element diyan, but you also have to look at the process. That's why sinama natin dun sa ating motion na pag binalik sa Kongreso, hindi lang yung certification na hindi nila nilabag yung Constitution kasi conclusion 'yon. Ang kailangan namin yung facts from the House na etong petsa tinanggap yung una, etong petsa tinanggap yung pangalawa, etong petsa tinanggap yung pangatlo. Anong nangyari dun sa tatlong yon? Gumalaw ba yan? Dinala nyo ba ng Speaker's Office? Dinala nyo ba ng Rules Committee? Dinala nyo ba ng Justice Committee? Tapos anong nangyari dun sa pang-apat? Unfortunately, we're looking at 24 different opinions once klaro yung facts na yan. Pero kung dinibati namin nung huli, maaring nanalo yung dismiss, maaring natalo.
Sir?
So at least ngayon, sa araw ng SONA, sa umaga, pagkahalal namin ng Senate President, di ba? Within that week or in the next few days, maging klaro yung makukuha natin from the House, maging klaro na yung facts.
Sir, isa na lang on jurisdiction.
Sure.
Ginagamit ng defense kasi yung ginawa niyong pag-remand na sinasabi nila, wala kaming dapat sagutin kasi wala na yung jurisdiction, wala nang articles of impeachment kasi binalik niyo sa House. Of course, Senate President Escudero said it remains in the Senate, but kasi sir, kayo yung gumawa ng motion to remand.
Either way naman, even naman before binalik sa Senate, sinasabi na ng kampo ni VP Sara na nilabag nila yung 1-year rule, no? So lawyers will be lawyers, prosecutors will be prosecutors, defendants will be defendants. Ang question lang is paano natin gawin na faithfully ang trabaho natin, paano magkaroon ng tunay na hustisya.
The jurisdiction remains with the Senate, sir.
Ay, klaro yun. Klaro naman yun. Ngayon, ang question nga is whether nalabag yung 1 year.
Sir, kung sabi yung jurisdiction, wala na bang guarantee na magtutuloy yung trial sa 20th Congress? Kasi baka sabihin ng 20th Congress, hindi na natin jurisdiction ito. So wala pang guarantee.
That's a possibility kasi as I said nung umpisa ng interview na ang uunahin mo kasi parati is jurisdiction eh. So but babalik ka sa what we can do versus what we should do. Just because we can do it, hindi ibig sabihin na we should do it. Ngayon, ang question na lang dyan is, if you do it, alin dyan yung within our powers, so hindi pwedeng questionin sa Supreme Court, pero ano yung pwedeng questionin sa Supreme Court? So for example, kung dinismiss na lang, pwedeng questionin yun, anong basis nyo na i-dismiss? Or I'll give you another extreme, hindi na pinakinggan yung ebidensya, nagbotohan, kinunvict. Pwedeng questionin ng ng VP sa Supreme Court. But in between that, we exercise our jurisdiction, tapos hindi ka lang agree sa naging desisyon, hindi mo pwedeng questionin sa Supreme Court yun. So the big issue talaga is the jurisdiction.
Sure.
And the more we talk about it, for me, the more convinced I am na Ang magde-decide niyan yung Supreme Court.
Sir, din,
On
Senate President,
Sure.
may napili na kayo?
I'm supporting Senate President Escudero.
Same
I
with
think
Sen.
maganda ang takbo nung itong last year. Walang perfect kasi na majority, walang perfect na senador, Senate President. But pagka nakita mong may energy, may vision, may prinsipyo, di ba? So I've worked with the present candidates, but kayo naman ang witness, di ba? Until that morning, lahat naman pwede mangyari. Pwedeng magkaroon ng bagong kandidato, pwedeng magkaroon ng bagong coalition, di ba?
Same goes
But
with
kung,
Sen.
I think so, yeah. But kung today ang election or tomorrow, panalo na si Senate President Escudero. Having said that, mahaba pa. Ano pa fourth week of July.
Sir, so kung ngayon yung election, may numbers na si SPG?
Kung today,
Talaga, sir?
Kung today.
Mag-election pa ba sa 20th Congress? Pinapababa election?
Theoretically election, but depende yan kung, naalala nyo kay Senate President Enrile, di ba, na halos lahat, ako lang nag-minority leader nun. So usually naman bago dumating doon, tapos na. I'm just saying na with, almost 4 weeks to go, anything can happen. But kung today ang election, he has more than 13. Kung today ang election. Pero kung papakinggan nyo lahat ng senador, mahigit 30 ang senador. Kasi nagbabasa ako sa online kung meron daw 6, may 10, may mahigit 5. So nung binibilang ako, mga 30 na yung senador. So,
Kinausap din kayo ni Senator Soto, sir?
hindi pa.
So
Hindi pa.
talaga kayo
Nagkita lang kami once during the campaign, and then, yeah.
You think it's better for SPGs to remain as SP, lalo may impeachment po, at abogado po siya?
For beyond the impeachment, kasi impeachment is essential and very important. But there are important and urgent matters day by day talaga. At itong nangyayari sa Middle East at yung mga danger sa ating mundo, yung day to day, hindi biro yun Kailangan talaga i-address yan.
Sir, paano yun ulit sa 20th, magmo-motion kayo na ma-retain siya, ganun yung process?
Hindi. So ang process kasi, you need 13. Di ba? So kung may botohan, which happened din naman before, di ba? Kung sino maka-13. Pero usually, lalo kung 14, 15, 16, 17 ka na, may pirmahan yon. Parang may usapan na lang. Tapos, dati kasi parang tatakbo ka pa ng Senate President. Tapos, kung sinong natalo,
Minority.
siya minority. So that's part of the tradition. Pero pwede rin kasi i-manifest na lang na I'll be... Remember, in-interview niyo ako nung 2022, sabi ko, iniisip ko pa. Kasi nga, 2-all nun Si ate at ako, 2. Si Senator Reese at Senator ko ako, 2. But we decided na mag-independent. So, kinuha na nila yung minority. But we didn't have to run against Senator Mix. Actually, di ba yung until what? Until 2 weeks before the 19th Congress, Senator Cynthia Villar was a candidate. And 1 month before that, si Senator actually three candidates nun, si Senator Cheese or si Senator Cheese naghihintay.
But would you need pa, sir, to manifest na i-vacate pa lahat ng positions? Tapos, the usual pag magpapalit na.
Hindi. More of ang babasahin yung mga bagong chairperson.
Pero, Senate President pro tempore po, wala na, hindi na
Hindi,
magboto.
iboboto. Kasi nasa rules yun.
Sir, bukod kay
Pero sir, yung
SPGs tsaka
committee, anong
Soto,
committee hihingi nyo? Yung
Transparent, sir.
Yung present kong committees, marami. So may bibitawan ako. So wala pa naman tinitignan exactly but syempre yung Blue Ribbon, yung Justice Committee, anything for lawyers, nandyan din yan. Then unang committee ko naman education nung umpisa pa, di ba? So depende din kay Senator. Marami pa ng factors, pero more or less may idea naman kami pare-pareho. Kaya ko naman sinasabi kasi if you ask me last week, siguro may 2-3 iba committee. 2 weeks before, ganun din. Kasi tuloy-tuloy ang pag-uusap niyan. We try to accommodate. Alam niyo naman yun di ba? Kaya lang may mga ilang committee talaga na kung gusto talaga nung isa, hindi niya bibitawan yun.
Sir, bukod kay SPGs tsaka kay Soto, wala na po ibang kumakausap? Wala na ibang kandidato?
So far, ang kumausap lang sa akin si Senator Escudero. So far. Yung iba, nababasa ko lang. So, nung nagsabi si Sen Amy na available siya. Kasi iba yung available At nangyari yun in the past, by the way, ha? Si Senator, nag-independent kasi ako noong 2022, di ba? But close naman ako sa lahat. But remember, si Senate President Enrile, sinabi niya yung kay Senator Manny Villar na hindi ako tumatakbo laban sa iyo. Pero pag may lumapit sa akin na 12, pan 13 ako, tatanggapin ko. So, nangyari. So, to be fair to Senator Amy, hindi siya actively nagka-campaign. Pero pag sinabi yung available ka, it doesn't happen madalas. Pero sometimes nangyayari na yung 12 pupunta sa iyo. But I think right now, medyo comfortable yung majority ni Senate President Escudero. Ang question lang is time.
Sino magma-majority, sir? Since mawala si Tolentino, sir?
Ang logical choice si Joel Villanueva, but I don't know kung final. But logical choice.
Pro temp pa rin po si Sen Jinggoy, sir.
I don't know yung usapan, but usually, unless hindi mo na gusto yung present. Usually kasi first choice mo yung kung incumbent ka. May pagka traditional pa rin ng Senate na pagka ikaw incumbent, tanungin ka muna kung bibitawan mo yun.
Blue ribbon. Bibitawan po na kapatid.
Yun nga ang sabi ko lang kay Senate President, basta't lahat ng pang-abogado, available ako. Pero hindi naman parang take it or leave it.
Pero sir, yung majority tsaka pro temp available ka?
Hindi, yung iba yung tingin ko calling ko sa ngayon.
Sir, kasama niyo ba si Kiko at si Bam?
Anong gusto mo makita parati?
Kasama niyo sir si Kiko, Senator Kiko at Senator Bam sa...
Si Senator Kiko wala kasi nung proclamation, kaya hindi ko siya nakamayan at na-congratulate. Si Senator Bam na-congratulate ko, but I haven't talked to, ang kausap ko lang sister ko, tapos now and then nakikita ko lang si JV at saka si Joel sa office ni SB. Pero otherwise, hindi
Wala sa 30, sir. Wala sa more than 30.
hindi ko, I don't want to speak for any other senator, even my sister, except that more or less alam ko yung takbo naming dalawa. But I think it's hindi tama na magsalita ako for them.
Sir, hindi na po may update sa new Senate building, sir.
So we're finishing the report. Factual lang to. So ginawa to nung technical staff natin. I'll try to brief you on Monday para turn over ng June 30. But yung nag-present kanina, si Architect Dan. So actually yan ang pagkakain, yan ang aming agenda today.
Sir,
Tignan
kanina
yung
yung papasyal doon.
sige, sabihan ko si SP kung ano siya.
So may project para last
Oo, pala sa Monday, sir, may
Tuesday, sir.
may pleading pala yung process,
Baka
sir.
mag-file pa sila ng pleading sa
We don't have to go there Monday. Ang sinasabi ko lang yung last day yon na ibigay ko lang yung technical report, 'di ba? But what I can assure you about the new Senate building, hindi nagbabago na how do we have the best building quality, functionality at the least price. So we're getting there. And then ang question na lang kasi yung time para matapos. So tina-target ko talaga sana yung 2027.
Lipat na yan, sir.
Lipat, pero yung lipat na yan 6 months to 1 year.
Lipat,
Kasi
second quarter, third quarter.
nung una, gusto ko nga first quarter ng 2027, but yung negotiation, yung bidding, yung pag-aayos ng mga opisina, and then I was informed sa dami nga sa Senate, sa records, etc. Hindi to parang lipat bahay na tanggalin mo lahat, lipat mo. So it'll take a few months na you're going back and forth. So kasama sa trabaho ko before Monday is yung kontrata namin sa GSIS para hindi tayo mawalan ng opisina habang hindi pa tapos yung building.
Sir, last na, safe to say 2027 lipat na, sir. Whether 6 months to 1 year.
Yun ang target. Yun ang target. So we're playing safe na last quarter ng 2027. Kaya lang nga, di ba, ayaw naman natin dumoble gastos ng lahat, pati nung mga senador na 2028. So, we're really trying na middle of 2027.
Okay. Sir, maraming salamat.